Lieutenant Colonel Michelle McAnder made history in 2018 when she took command of the 1st Combat Engineer Battalion at Camp Pendleton, making her the first woman to lead a Marine ground combat unit. Despite the historic achievement, some in her unit are raising issues about their treatment during her tenure. Lisa Slusher was a civilian hired to coordinate with families in 2019.
Well, she told me that I needed to be tougher about things. And I wasn't allowed to say the word pretty. And we didn't like the word pink because I needed to be Marine Corps tough. But I wasn't a Marine. I was me.
Slusher was there less than a year, but she said she witnessed improper treatment of Marines and was harassed herself by Marines, including finding dead rats in her office.
At least on a weekly basis, I would find dead rodents in my office. Or so one time I had a container, my husband had made me lunch and I set it on my desk and I came in and there was a huge cockroach sitting on the top of it. And at that point I knew that a cockroach didn't go to the top of my container and just lay there and die. Someone had put it on there.
At least 3 Marines have also filed complaints against the command, saying that there was a hostile work environment inside the battalion. Slusher says she was let go by McAnder after filing a complaint. This despite McAnder praising Slusher's biggest accomplishment, a rededication ceremony for a memorial to the units fallen in Iraq and Afghanistan, during this June 13th interview.
So this is in honor of those who gave the ultimate sacrifice during Operation Iraqi Freedom and Enduring Freedom.
Nathan DeWinnis was in the Marines from 2001 to 2013.
So it was a great honor to come back and see all those guys and be a part of that.
He served through 6 combat deployments. Slusher found him so he could come back for the ceremony, where he saw Marines telling her off.
And I don't think that she deserves the treatment that she was getting.
Slusher says McAnder did not stand up for Marines when issues were brought to her attention. Initially, Slusher was called to testify in another complaint by a Marine. But when Slusher filed her own complaint,
just her behavior towards me went from being like family to being like, worst enemies on the playground.
Several Marines vouched for Slusher's treatment by the unit. The lieutenant colonel left in June as part of a normal change of command to take an assignment at the Naval War College. The Marines did not comment for this story. The Marines have behaved the most reluctantly when it comes to allowing women into combat positions. In 2015, leadership asked the Pentagon to keep women from certain roles, even as the other services opened up. Steve Walsh, KPBS News.